Welcome to the Christian Success Show, the show that helps you achieve more success in every area of your life. I'm your host, Wes Young. Thank you for joining me today. The Christian Success Show is brought to you by Christian-Success.com. Visit Christian-Success.com to join the community and check out the special $7 deals designed to help you achieve big success in specific areas of your life. If you want personal help achieving more success, you can find out how to work with the top Christian life, success, and business coach and consultant at Christian-Success.com/coach. Now, let's get started with today's show. Today's show is the top 10 mistakes entrepreneurs make. And a lot about what I talk about on this show involves entrepreneurship, starting a business, starting a side business, things like that. And that's why I wanted to do a show about the top 10 mistakes that entrepreneurs make, because once you know what these mistakes are, it can help you learn how to avoid making the same mistakes, and it can lead to a much easier and faster trip to success when it comes to a side business or starting a bigger business than a side business. So, number one, they focus on product before sales. I recently did a show titled Sell It or Just Sell It or Sell It First, and you should listen to that if you want more information on this. But basically, when you come up with an idea and focus on getting the product or creating the product or whatever, or the service, before figuring out how to sell it, you can spend a lot of time and money and energy developing or creating something and then finding out that you can't sell it. So don't focus on the product before focusing on sales. Mistake number 2 that entrepreneurs make is giving up the checkbook. You need to track every dollar that goes out, every dollar that goes out for product, for marketing, for employees, etc. Don't let anyone else control the checkbook or however you pay for things in your business. The only time you should do this is once you grow so large that you can't handle all of it yourself. But in the beginning and as you're growing until you're selling millions and millions of dollars worth of product or service a year, you need to control the payments and the checkbook. Mistake number 3 that entrepreneurs make is they don't track everything. I just said you need to track every dollar that goes out of your business, but you also need to track every dollar that's coming into your business. You need to track your profits. You need to track the cost of goods sold, your expenses. You need to track everything. You need to track your sales by the day, by the week, by the month, by the year. And you need to be able to compare your sales from last week or last month or last year during the same period to find out what's working, what's not working. This can help you see problems before they get too bad to handle, and it also can help you make sure that you're staying profitable and as profitable as you need to be. You need to track everything. Mistake number 4 that entrepreneurs make is they spend too much money. They spend money on offices that they don't need, or locations that they don't need, or employees that they don't need, or products that they don't need. Especially when the beginning stages of your business, you need to try to shoestring everything you can. Do everything you can without spending too much money. And this goes back to keeping track of everything and not giving up the checkbook. You need to make sure that you're operating as efficiently as you can without spending a penny more than you need to. Because when you spend money that you don't need to, it comes directly from your potential profits. Number 5 mistake that entrepreneurs make is relying on outside financing. Everybody wants to find an angel investor or someone that will invest in their business. But the truth is, when you start relying on this, it can lead to bad things. First, you might not be able to acquire the financing you need, but even if you can acquire financing, you might have to give up too much to acquire it. You see these stories about these big companies that have went public and they've raised rounds of financing and all these millions of dollars, and it looks great from the outside, but this is much more difficult than most people realize. It's very unlikely you're going to find much outside financing no matter what you do at the beginning, and most places that do finance businesses and offer angel investing or things like that, they don't do it until the business is up and running and they can see the long-term viability or profitability of the business. So try not to rely on outside financing. Try to figure out how to do it on your own. This is better in the long run if you can grow from your profits because you keep more control and you keep more of your long-term profits. Mistake number 6 is giving up control, whether this be to outside investors or to people that you hire or any way else that you might give up control. Don't give up control of your business. I already talked about not giving up the checkbook, but you also need to make sure you have a firm grasp of the marketing, how you're selling your products or services. Don't give up control of the marketing until you have to, or until it's proven that you have a system in place that works that someone else can run. It's very dangerous to give up control of anything important in your business. Mistake number 7 on the top 10 mistakes entrepreneurs make is looking for shortcuts. Everybody wants to find an easier way or a shortcut to profits or an easier way to sell things. But usually a shortcut is dangerous. It can come with something that is not foresaw or unintended consequences. Stop looking for shortcuts or easy ways to do things and start looking for what works, what creates more sales, what creates more profit. Don't look for shortcuts. Look for what works. And then once you find what works, then see if you can do it more efficiently. That's the way you find shortcuts. You find something that works, and then you figure out how to do whatever that is more efficiently. Number 8 on the top 10 mistakes entrepreneurs make is trying to sell to everyone. There are very few products or services that you can truly sell to everyone. It's much safer to find a narrow area or a narrow customer base where you can sell to a large percentage of a small group. When you try to sell something to everyone, you have to fight against the biggest brands with billions of dollars to throw around in marketing. You have to go head to head with them, and a lot of times you can't compete. But if you find a narrow area where you can sell to a large percentage of a smaller marketing population, you can be the big fish in a little pond instead of trying to fight to be a little fish in a big pond. So don't try to sell to everyone. Find your target market and focus on serving them. Mistake number 9 on the top 10 mistakes entrepreneurs make is not developing systems. You need to develop systems for everything you do in your business so that if one person leaves the company or is not available, you can find somebody else and plug into the system. You need systems for everything, on how you buy products, on how you price your products or services, on inventory, on controlling everything in your business, payment systems, marketing systems. It's very valuable to figure out what works as far as marketing, then put it into a system so it can be easily repeated. You need to develop systems for as much as you can as an entrepreneur. And number 10 on the top 10 mistakes entrepreneurs make is dealing with delegating. You either delegate too much or you don't delegate enough. I've talked about not giving up control, not giving up the checkbook, things like that. But there are things that you should delegate. For example, stocking shelves. Is your time most valuable spent stocking shelves, or can you hire someone that can stock shelves and allow you to spend your time doing something that's more valuable to your business. You need to figure out the things that you don't need to have direct control on a minute-by-minute basis and delegate those things. But you also need to make sure that you're not delegating too much. When you delegate too much, you give up too much control of your business. So those are the top 10 mistakes entrepreneurs make. I'll go over them again quickly in case you want to make a list. Number 1, they develop a product before they know if they can sell it. Number 2, giving up the checkbook. Number 3, not tracking everything. Number 4, spending too much money. Number 5, relying on outside financing. Number 6, giving up control. Number 7, looking for shortcuts. Number 8, trying to sell to everyone. Number 9, not developing systems. And number 10, delegating too much or not delegating enough. I want to sincerely thank you for joining me today. I know that you have plenty of options on how you spend your time, and it's an honor you're letting me help you achieve more success in your life. God bless you. Don't forget to check out the special $7 deals designed to help you achieve more success in specific areas of your life at Christian-success.com. If you want personal help achieving more success, you can find out how to work with the top Christian life, success, and business coach and consultant at Christian-success.com/coach. Have a blessed day.